Talmud has been confirmed, or there's some things that have been, distorted.
Talmud or Torah? What are we talking
the
about?
Talmud, the Torah, whatever you want.
These are very different things. The Torah is the main book.
Okay, let's talk about the Talmud first. Is everything confirmed? Can
What does confirm mean?
Can every single rabbi say that everything is right?
Look, it's written. The Talmud. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Talmud.
We're friends, by the way.
No, but if you want to get famous, you have to claim this is where I'm.
I don't want to be famous. I want to be, I'll be outside. So, but go ahead.
So, the Talmud is a corpus of conversations that took place over the course of hundreds of years. Was redacted many times.
Okay.
It's a complicated book.
Has it been confirmed?
I don't know
every single rabbi agree on it.
On what?
On the
text of the Talmud?
Yes.
Well, we are aware of the fact that there have been various versions. I think your point is that the Quran.
No. Let's not talk about the Quran.
Versions.
Let's talk about the Talmud. Can every single rabbi agree on it?
Well, we have a standard text.
It's a yes or no question.
I'm telling you, we have a standard text, but people still research older texts to see if something might have been changed along the way, accidentally copied wrong, etc. Blah blah blah.
Okay, good. Okay, now the Torah.
Very scientific perspective.
Okay, no, understand.
Torah,
I respect that.
Very different about.
100%, I respect that. Now the Torah. Can every single rabbi agree on every single line in that in the Torah?
So, among Torahs that are extant today, between the Ashkenazim and the Sephardim, the two largest groups, there's one letter difference. Between the Yemenites and the rest of the Jews, the Yemenite Jews, there's 9 letters different. Okay. Now the truth is, the Yemenite Jews were very good. They got most things right. Okay. So I wouldn't put it past them to even be right in this instance. In terms of, by right, I mean like what was, when the Torah was actually put together in its final form, was it like them or like us? The funniest thing between the Ashkenazim and the Sephardim is that the one letter difference is in the word crushed dick. The Bible says about if you got a crushed dick, certain things, blah, blah, blah. And within that word, we don't know if it's an aleph or a hey between the two major groups. In any case, that's the story with the 5 books of Moses.
So basically what you're saying is not all rabbis can agree on it.
All rabbis agree on what I've said.
On what you said, but
it's a scientific fact what I've said.
Okay, so the question that I'm asking is, can all rabbis agree on every single line in the Talmud and the Torah?
I'm saying with regards to the Torah, there's that one letter difference between the two major groups.
So that's
9 letters difference with the Yemenite Jews,
So that's a no.
But they're brown like you. We don't care.
No, it's okay.
I'm kidding.
No, it's okay.
The truth is, you should know.
So it's a no.
By the way, everyone really respects.
Even though Yemeni, because he's one of the oldest Jews in the world, older than the white Jews.
But
they're older than the white Jews. So I would take a Yemeni Jewish word over a white Jew.
There's all kinds of mixes that take place all the time.
No, I'm saying
part of their mix and part of why they survived so long, is because of the kings who converted, Zu Nuas and the others, the kings before Mohammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam. There were Jewish kings there that eventually lost to Ethiopia. That's been Christian. That's why there were fewer Jews, but there was a kingdom there.
No, understandable.
They partially sponsored the creation of the early part of the Talmud. The Jerusalem Talmud, actually from Yavne, from northern Israel.
So what you're saying is not all Jews can agree on every single line of the Talmud or the Torah. That's what you're saying.
I said, but yeah.
It's okay to say that.
Yeah, no, I'm saying exactly what I said. Yeah, I'm saying what I said.
So what you said was they can't agree on every single line.
With regards to the Torah, it's more a matter of every single letter, right? Like I said,
okay, so
9 letters.
So can they agree on every single letter?
I said 9 letters.
So they can.
There you go.
They can't agree. Is what you're saying.
Well, I know where you're going with this.
That's not where I'm going with this. With all due respect, I'm not trying to prove my point. I'm just asking questions.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's it. I'm not trying to prove you wrong. I would never do that. I'm just saying we're having a debate. Okay. So what you're saying is not every single Jewish rabbi, Yemenite Jew, or whatever Jew, they can agree on certain letters, which can say that these are the contradictions, which might lead to contradictions, right? So different sects of Judaism, different sects of Judaism, they wouldn't agree on it, right? But we have different sects of Muslims, whether it's Sunni, Shia, Sufi, but we look at the Quran like every single word is facts. Every single word is true. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole thing. That's my whole argument.
But we know historically why that is. We know when the various versions of Quran were gathered during the Rashidun, when they decided what should be the official version of the Quran.
Actually, the oldest, and
they burned the other one.
No. The oldest Quran was literally carbon dated, and it's in the museum of in Britain somewhere. This is something I could find.
Oh, I forgot.
It's carbon dated
Yeah.
to the time of the Prophet when he was still alive, and the Prophet confirmed it.
There's an early piece. Now,
The oldest Quran. No, I just want to say this. The oldest Quran in existence
in Yemen.
No, not in Yemen.
In
The oldest Quran in existence was carbon dated during the time of the Prophet.
There is a Quran from Yemen that has a page that was wiped out of an earlier version of the Quran, after which the current version was written. They found that in Yemen. That's from shortly after the Prophet's death.
They found. Look, let me check this shit.
Can't trust the internet.
But
I'm
every
kidding.
time I
Go
ask you
for
a
it.
question, you always ask
It's a
again.
joke.
Okay, oldest page in
Just say, Yemen
Quran,
rewritten Quran.
Yemen rewritten.
You got it?
Oh yeah.
I'm a fan of Islam. I'm just trying to raise you
And I'm a fan of
to a
Judaism.
higher level of
I'm
Islam.
a fan of Judaism. I want
I'm not
Jews to
trying
walk
to-
around loud and proud they're Jewish, and I'll be the first one to defend the Jewish faith and the
You're
Jewish
misunderstanding.
person. No.
I'm trying to make you a better Muslim.
No, 100%. And I'm trying to make you a better Jew. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine and dandy. I just want you to understand where rabbis, rabbis are saying, this is real and this is not. Where they have their misconceptions, where they have the disagreements. But when it comes to the Quran, literally no Islamic scholar has disagreements on the Quran. And I'm looking up
all I'm actually
the
trying to
missing-
convince him at the end of the day is that we need to have an Islamic jihad.
It started,
And he's really against this.
and
I don't know what's wrong with him.
I encourage all viewers.
What kind of Muslim is this?
I encourage all viewers and listeners to research what is jihad. What is the main purpose of jihad? What is the Muslim belief of jihad? What does our God Allah say about jihad? What is the meaning of
Isn't
it?
he sweet in his political correctness?
It's not politically correctness.
No, it's
jihad
obviously
has
not.
war in it. Look, for the sake of argument, jihad does have war in it. But and I dare anybody to prove me wrong, jihadi war is a straight defensive thing. It's not offensive. And you could look this up and fact check me. You could ask anybody, ask any scholars in Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, Israel, and it's all going to be the same thing. Jihad is a war with oneself, and it's defensive. When it comes to actual war, it's defensive. This is a fact. He checked his AI, and the AI proved me right.
See, there are
Have you not checked?
there
the
are
AI?
good Muslims.
Have you?
There are
all
actually-
Muslims are good Muslims, minus the psychos. Is there Islamic terrorism? 150%, 100. But they're fucking psychos. I'm not gonna look at every one bad Jew and I'm gonna think all Jews are this way. That's how all Jews think. Absolutely
No,
not.
it's just
I'm
me.
not gonna look at the Christian shooters that go blowing up a fucking church and fucking killing the black people or whatever the fuck. I don't look at it. That's Christian faith. Absolutely not. You got almost 2 billion Muslims. Almost 2 billion Muslims. You got a very small percent of them that are they're just fucking retarded. As a matter of fact, there was a FBI research. They caught suicide bombers that they couldn't blow up a fucking bomb, and they asked them, what is the purpose? Why did you try to blow yourself up? And every 99 I'll say 99%, but it's more, but 99% of them was for political reasons. They weren't even religious. They were just a person who had their kid killed, their mom killed, their dad killed, and they wanted to just hurt as many people as badly as they've been hurt.
Yes.
It is not a religious thing.
They give
in the
jihad a bad
Quran,
name.
whoever kills one innocent person, whether it be Jewish or Muslim or Christian or whatever the fuck, they're going straight to hell.
He's going to start going door to door soon. He's going to start
I'm going to be a Jehovah's Witness.
an Allah's Witness,
I'm going to be a Jehovah's Witness.
They need more of those. Allah's Witness going door to door. Have you accepted Muhammad into your heart and life?
They should.
I didn't get to speak my mind there. So let me speak my mind here at the moment. All right. So what I'm saying here is that historically, what does a meme mean? What's the word meme? Define meme. right? You know what it is. Everybody knows what it means. But of course, it was created by Richard Dawkins with a certain point. Now, jihad in the Quran means, in general, struggle to do the right thing, including, when necessary, certain kinds of war. All inclusive. But in terms of history, the major effect that Islam had upon the world was to take over large parts of the world, and this, in large part, is thanks to jihad. Not entirely. People in India, for example, were often escaping, untouchability or low caste, being shudra or whatever it was. So Islam spread for many reasons, but jihad was certainly a major factor. Now, in the Quran, jihad does generally mean striving towards righteousness in all respects, including war. But if you look at the effect historically of Islam, and certainly if you're going to narrow it down to the word jihad, has really been largely about Dar al-Islam versus Dar al-Harb. These are words we don't find in the Quran. The land of Islam and the land of war. We don't find it in the Quran. Now, my Yemenite friend over here, he's an originalist, right? He believes go back to the Quran. Even the Rashi he says can be wrong. The first 4 caliphs, right? Now, the rest of the world, has a certain definition of jihad based on what most Muslims have. The largest amount of effect that most Muslims have had in their life when it comes to jihad has been to make many, many, many more Muslims. So, but sure, if you look at it as originalist, it's much broader than that, and that's a unfortunate narrowing of what the term is intended to say.